This video is sponsored by the trading brokerage Moomoo. Use my link down below, deposit $100 with Moomoo, and we each get 5 stocks, and each of those stocks, get this guys, is valued up to $3,500. So get your free money from Moomoo, link down below, and let's get right into the video. What a freaking day in the stock market today, guys. Holy crap. We started off the day green. If you guys remember, the NASDAQ was up over 3%. Then as the Fed meeting started to unfold, the press conference, the Q&A with Mr. Powell, Jerome Powell, he dodged some questions, he answered some questions, the markets ended up collapsing. So in this video, we have to break down some stocks, some earnings, some charts, my thoughts on the market. So hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure to join my Patreon if you guys want all my real-time buy, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, plus more. That, along with the 5 stocks for Moomoo, is linked right down below in the description box. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So you guys can see at this point in time, SPY is trading in a tight window between $440 per share. That's resistance, and it has been here over the past couple of days. And on the bottom side as support, we're trading right above $425. So we're in this little 15-point window right now. And just as you thought this morning, we were breaking out. You guys can see we started pushing above 440. We got to 442. We started going to 444 just when you thought this wanted to fill the gap up to 448. Boom. The press conference, the Q&A, and then we started tanking again. We got back under 440. It became resistance again, and we pretty much filled the gap all the way back down to the mid 420s, and then we ended up seeing a bit of a relief rally heading into close. We closed above $433. And if I pull back a bit to, let's say, the 20-day chart, you guys can clearly see this. The rally that we saw, first and foremost, was a bull trap, and we're still clearly in a downtrend. You guys can see we rallied up to the 180 SMA. We tried breaking out, but clear rejection is what occurred, right? We got rejected, and now it seems like if we break under 425, 426, this might be going right back down to 420, which was the low point from 2 days ago. Heck, we might even take that low out, right? So at this point, SPY, the downtrend is continuing, and unfortunately, even though we got some, words from the Fed, it doesn't seem like it did much, and seems like we could be going lower in the short term based on what I'm seeing here on the 20-day chart. And for triple Q, let's pop that up. Same thing. We saw a bit of a rally this morning. Like I said in the intro, the NASDAQ was up over 3%. This started running. We had triple Q up, I think, to about, where was it? 356. We got to a 3-day high, roughly a 3-day high. And we ended up getting rejected. Going back to that 20-day chart, we hit the 180 moving average here. We got rejected. The downtrend is continuing, and at this point, we are up about $1 in the aftermarket hours, but we're still about $10 away from taking out those lows. And let me tell you guys, if we take out that 334 low from a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, that was on Monday, this is probably going to go, let's see here. Let's go on this yearly chart. Where could triple Q end up going? What are some support levels under, let's say, 333? I'm thinking, wow, there could be a push down, maybe 315 on the lower end, maybe $325. So for that reason, the fact that we could see more downside pressure on triple Q, I'm going to be watching S triple Q again, which I traded today. I bought this in the pre-market and I sold it a little bit later, after the Fed press conference, during the Fed press conference. I sold it for about a 7% profit. So I'm going to be watching this over the next couple of days as we could see, like I said, more downside in the market. So what do you guys think? Seriously, let me know in the comments. Do you think we're going to break out, or is this red going to continue? Drop me a comment down below, and if you all are finding value in this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. That really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate all of you guys as always, and make sure to get your 5 stocks from Moomoo, link down below, with a $100 deposit. And with that being said, let's get into some stocks. So today being Wednesday, we all know Wednesday is when Tesla was supposed to report earnings, and today being Wednesday, guess what, guys? They reported earnings. So let's see what they ended up doing here. It looks like they did $2.54 of EPS. What did they do in terms of revenue, and how did that compare to the estimates. That's very important. So $2.54 EPS, that beat the $2.26 estimate. So they beat by about 30 cents a share there. That's great. And sales also beat. Wow, take a look at that. 17.72 billion in sales versus 16.35 billion estimated. So double beat for Tesla. Pretty good. And it seems like, okay, here Tesla reports Q4 2021 total production of 305,840 vehicles. Q4 2021 total deliveries of 308,650 vehicles. And let's see here, $2 billion in Q4 profit. Sales up 65% year over year. And it seems like the stock is not really doing much. I'm not seeing anything on guidance. Let's see here. Why are they talking about Dogecoin? Dogecoin, McDonald's, what the heck? Oh, I guess Elon Musk is involved with the Dogecoin. I mean, we know how that goes, guys. But overall, the stock is unchanged, and I'm pretty sure the earnings call, it might be on now or probably very soon. Oh, it's at 4:30 Central, so what is that? In about 10 minutes from now. So I might tune into that, and seriously, guys, expect volatility during that earnings call. And when you guys are watching this video, that already happened. So the stock could be a lot higher, maybe a lot lower. Drop me a comment. Let me know where Tesla's at right now when you're watching this video. But overall, look, the stock's still on a downtrend. You know, it's been selling down for months. If I show you guys this channel, look, we hit all-time highs at 1250. And not to toot my own horn, it's impossible to time the bottom or even time the top as well. But in this case, I sold a good chunk of Tesla at about 1230, and it's looking pretty good now, considering we're at 930. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'll give myself a pat on the back there. And again, we're still downtrending under both moving averages on the 4-hour chart here. We're noticing a death cross as well. So be careful with Tesla. And again, tune into that earnings call. We probably will see a lot of volatility in the short term here. We also had Intel, INTC. Intel's a stock that I personally started buying. I think I started buying this about 3 months ago. I think it was right after or maybe before their last earnings report. So yeah, it's been about a quarter since I've owned Intel, and I actually bought it throughout the whole past quarter. I mean, during the whole quarter, I was buying the dip on Intel, and now it's sitting at about $51.70, or at least that's where it closed. And now we're down about 25 cents in the aftermarket hour. So let's see what they reported. So we got Q4 sales of $19.5 billion, and whoa, that smoked the estimate. The estimate was $18.32 billion. So nice beat on sales for Intel for the quarter. And I'm not seeing anything on EPS. Oh, there it is. $1.09 EPS versus 90 cents. So nice double beat for Intel. It seems like they are guiding a little bit down on Q1 EPS. Q1 EPS is expected to be 80 cents versus 86 cents estimated. But sales on the flip side, they're guiding up $18.3 billion for the upcoming quarter versus $17.26 billion estimates. So they had a double beat. Guidance, I would say, pretty solid, even though the EPS is a little bit under the estimate. And another good thing, which I can't complain here, guys, they announced a 5% increase to their quarterly dividend, which that's great. You know, I own Intel. Like I said, I own a decent amount of shares here. So the increase in dividend, that is pretty solid, especially as we're seeing inflation. I always talk about this, guys, at least when I talk about dividends. When we're seeing inflation, you want to see your dividends, at least on a year-over-year basis, increase as much as inflation, or preferably more than, what the rate of inflation is. So a 5% increase, not too bad. All right, I'll take it. Not too bad. And their gross margin, it seems like, is right around 53% for Q4. They had data center revenue at $7.3 billion, client computing group revenue $10.1 billion. Not too bad. So the stock at this point, in my personal opinion, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, but I believe this is a solid one to own right now, especially if you're looking to maybe diversify, if you're heavy in growth, which a lot of people are. If that's you, this is a value play. It could be a nice value play at these levels, if you do your own research and like the stock, like I've done, and I've personally bought it, like I said. I think it's a good place to be as we're seeing volatility, this rotation. It's a low P stock, nice dividend. It's recently dipped about 10-11% from the recent high. I mean, it was just at $58, guys. Now it's at $51.50. So this might be your chance. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys must always do your own research. But for me, I really like Intel here in 2022 and beyond, honestly, and beyond. And the dividend that they provide, it kind of weathers the storm in times like these. So the next stock, this also reported earnings, Las Vegas Sands. This stock's been breaking out over the past couple of days, along with Wynn Resorts, as we've gotten news out of Macau around licensing and so forth, which we're not going to talk about in this video, but there was a lot of, good news out of there, which shot these stocks up. And this one just reported right now about an hour ago, so let's see what they did. So it says here they did negative 22 cents of EPS versus negative 25 cents estimated, so a nice beat on EPS, and sales missed. Okay, sales missed. $1.01 billion in sales versus $1.05 billion estimated, so a little beat in earnings, missing sales. I'm not seeing anything on guidance, but overall, it seems like the stock is unchanged, and again, it's breaking out. I mean, we're noticing a golden cross. We're at a multi-month high. Let's see if this momentum continues. We're at least, it seems like we are above. We are above the November high, which was right around 43.50, but we're not quite yet out of the high point from September, which you guys can see was right around 45.50 to about $46. So I'm telling you, if LVS starts showing momentum out of $46, I'm going to put my alert right there right now. This might start seeing a lot of upside. So watch out for LVS. Not too bad of a chart. It seems like it's trying to reverse. Let's see if it actually does reverse. So the next one here is Lam Research. LRCX is the ticker on this one. They just reported earnings, and the stock, oh wow, the stock, it's not looking good. It went up 1.4% at close, but after market hours, and by the way, it closed at 596. After hours, it got all the way down to 532, which was a drop of 10%. It since has recovered from 532. Now it's at 560, but still, it is down about 5.5% after market hours. And on the yearly chart, this looks pretty decent. Even though it is pulling back aggressively, it seems like we are holding the uptrend as of now, and we are down a sizable about 25% from those recent $700 highs. So we are in a bear market. And with that being said, let's look at earnings. So it seems like what happened here? Q2 EPS, $8.53 versus $8.51. So they beat EPS. Sales, oh wow, sales missed. Not too good, guys. 4.23 bill versus 4.41 bill estimated. So they beat EPS barely. They missed sales, and they see about $7.45 EPS versus $8.72 estimated. That's not good. And they see about 4.25 bill in sales versus 4.49. So this company, they're not looking that good with guidance. That is why the stock is collapsing on that pretty big miss with guidance. So for Lam Research, again, keep your eyes on this yearly chart. If we do end up recovering right around this trend line, maybe this could be a relief rally player. Maybe not. Who knows? Keep your eyes on it either way. And also, keep your eyes on Boeing, guys. Boeing is currently down from last March. It is down, let's see here, 31%. This stock, all of 2021, was in a bear market pretty much for a good portion of 2021. And the red's continuing. Since the start of 22, this stock is down about $35 per share, down about 15%. And they just reported earnings, and the losses are still coming in, guys. They reported earnings this morning. They ended up doing, let's see here, EPS, where is it? They lost $7.69 versus what they lost last year, which was $15.25. So they're still losing a lot of money, but not as much as last year. But still, they're losing a lot of money either way. And on the top line, they missed by a long shot. They did $14.8 billion of revenue versus $16.86, so they missed their revenue by over $2 billion, the estimate. That is not good. And I'm not sure about guidance. I didn't see anything about guidance, but look, the stock's down 5%. Not a good report. It seems like we could be selling off more. Maybe we do go down to the bottom of this channel, whether it be 180, 185. That's where we could be going. And maybe at that point, look, the proof's in the pudding. This stock's been trading pretty, I don't want to say predictable. It's been predictable 100%, but it seems like every time we hit a lower low, we get a bit oversold, we get to the bottom of the channel, we do get a bit of a relief rally. So if we get down to 180, 185, do not be surprised if we get a relief rally. And if you thought Boeing was bad, if you thought that 5% sell-off was bad, brace yourselves, because AT&T this morning reported, and the stock went down 8.4% throughout the day. And this is a good dividend payer, but when you're losing the stock's price, what's it called here? It pays dividends, but the capital gains, in this case capital losses, when they're this substantial, the dividend can't really make up for it. The stock's down 30% over the past couple of months, and again, just today it went down 8.4%. Not too great, guys. Pretty bad, if you ask me. So what did they do? Let's see here. Again, I looked at these this morning. We mentioned them in the morning update on Patreon, but we got to talk about them again here on the YouTube channel. So what did they do? They did 78 cents versus 76 cents estimated, so they barely beat EPS. And sales did beat as well. So did they have a double beat? 40.96 bill versus 40.43 bill estimated. So double beat for AT&T, but why is the stock selling off? There's got to be a distinct reason. Let me see here, guys. Oh, here it is. It says guidance. This is according to Barron's.com. Guidance missed forecast. There you go. Like I always say, guys, when it comes to earnings, if the guidance is not good, the stock a lot of the time is going into the trash, at least for, that day, for the next couple of days, maybe next couple of weeks. It depends. So guidance, not good for AT&T, even though they did pretty well on the top and bottom line. And we're cratering. The stock's cratering. It's back. It was breaking out. Don't get me wrong. It was breaking out. But now it's back under both moving averages on this 4-hour chart, which really is not good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We had Tesla report today. We had Intel. We had a lot of big companies report. And if you think that's the end of earnings season, you are sadly mistaken, because I'm pulling it up on my app right now. Because we have a lot of other companies reporting tomorrow, and we have more important earnings tomorrow, in my opinion. We have MasterCard, we have McDonald's, we have Visa, we have Apple, the Goliath Apple. That's the most important one, in my opinion. We have, what else here? We have some airlines. We have JetBlue. We have U.S. Steel. We have Southwest. We have Altria. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. And Friday, we have Caterpillar, Chevron, Phillips 66, Colgate-Palmolive. And next week, don't even get me started on next week. Next week is going to be big as well. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any content. Hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and make sure to join my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. That's on Patreon, link down below, or you can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to get your stocks from Moomoo as well. You can get up to 5 stocks from them. That's linked down below. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and you can get up to 5 stocks, each valued up to $3,500. That's on Moomoo, link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, which you might as well watch this one here, the Fed meeting breakdown. I go more in depth in that video. Click it here. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.